afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever it is, wherever you are. So, we have an update in Global, although the main stuff is coming tomorrow, and we've got Garland's Lost Chapter in JP. Yes, if you look at the chat, I already acknowledged it. Shut the fuck up, Benny. So we're going to start in Global. There's not actually much to really do in Global right now. The event and the banner and stuff all come tomorrow. But you can realise some equipment now. Now, I don't have anything for Cloud. So yeah, I'm not going to be X-plusing anything just yet. Probably not until Warrior of Light. I can hear like an echo. Why can I hear an echo? I don't know where it's coming from. Okay, so this menu has now been added. The Book of Ruins Mysteries will allow you to plus or realise an EX weapon, and the Book of Refuges Mysteries will allow you to plus or realise a high grade piece of armour, as long as they're already currently max limit broke. We got 2 for free. You get 1 for backing up your data. You haven't got to back it up in the new way, the Square Enix bridge. Although I have done that. There's no reason not to, really, because that is going to be the only way to back up your data amongst different two different types of devices. So if like I moved from iPhone to Android, and I used Facebook backup to restore my data, but Facebook backup is gone now. So you're gonna want to back it up using the Square Enix bridge and the Square Enix member WhatsApp majig. Because if ever you change devices from like iOS to Android, that's going to be the only way to get your data back. So you might as well do it that way. And we also got one of these books as a campaign bonus. So we're already able to plus 2 EX weapons, although there's only 1 EX weapon that can be plussed right now, Clouds. I don't think Vincent's EX is going to be plussed as well on the banner tomorrow, but isn't the banner tomorrow the first time we can get Vincent's EX? If that's the case, the only one you can plus right now is Cloud, and you're not going to be able to completely limit break it either, because you won't have enough ingots. You need 3 ingots. You get an ingot for realising or plussing something. You can also refine, as you can see up here, 20 of these into one of those. 20 of these into one of those. You can also refine, I think it's 20 pages to create a book, as you can see here. In JP, I started last Thursday. I've EX plussed like 4 weapons. You get quite a... Okay, you don't necessarily get a lot, but you get a reasonable amount from like... I got a bunch of Chocobo panel missions. You get stuff by clearing. You get like 5 pages for clearing Cosmos, and then 5 for clearing Chaos, or something like that. If you're able to clear all the content, you'll be able to do lots of it. I've realised quite a lot of equipment in JP, and I've only been doing it about a week, so it's going to be slower to start over here though. It'll take longer to get this stuff. I completely forgot to say hi to Dreadnought. Yo, brother. I will be streaming again tomorrow. I'm actually back at work from tomorrow onwards, so my streams will go back to being like 5:30, 6 o'clock in the afternoon. Might be easier for some people, I don't know. So yeah, we've got 2 books just for logging in, basically, and 1 for doing the backup your data mission, which if you're already backing up to Google Play or the iOS equivalent, then you'll already pass that mission. You don't have to back up to the Square Enix bridge in order to get the the mission complete. But as I said, you're gonna probably want to do that because the only way you're gonna be able to back up and restore data between different device types. Okay, so If I had Cloud's EX weapon, I would be plussing it, but I don't have Cloud's EX weapon, and I probably won't have the resources to pull on it either, because I'm saving for Ultimecia. I might be able to do a multi-pull. No, the event itself, the Heretic quests and the banner, they don't start till tomorrow. Well, it's tomorrow for me, it's 2 AM in the morning for me. If you're in America, it'll be like tonight, but if you're in America, it's only like 6, 7 AM anyway right now. So, yeah. It's a bit... It's not weird in the sense that this has happened before, where you get an update on the Wednesday and then on the Thursday the events start. But I did want to go on global today just to show off all this new stuff. So now I still have all the sunning boards to do. Yeah. If you've got if you've got all the characters, then you've got like 90k gems just sitting there. I've got, with Leviathan coming up, that's how I'm gonna get to 75k to pity Ultimecia if needed. So that's why I can't really do too many pulls now. I've got to kind of stay at about the gem level I'm at right now in order to make sure I've got enough to pull to pity ulti if needed. So it's kind of sucky in that regard. It kind of sucks. So as I say, if you had Cloud EX, that would be hovering over it, realisable. All high grade armour can now be realised. This isn't released in batches, only EX pluses. I'm gonna hold back on EX plus. Yeah, it depends on what plans you've got for your party. Cloud is going to be fantastic for early chaos. He is. But that doesn't mean you necessarily have to put everything onto him. I am going to pull for Warrior of Light EX on Garland's banner, and that will probably be the first one I plus. I might not max limit break it straight away though. You want to get it plussed at least. That makes it better. But you don't necessarily have to get it completely ultimately maxed out. I'm gonna get up the Dissidia database actually to have a little look at this. Gear list, Ice Brand, View Evolved. So the Stolen Brave can overflow to 150% max Brave just by plussing it without limit breaking it. So you haven't necessarily got to get him completely plussed out straight away, but if I can complete Cas X plus, I'll keep my resource without it. Yeah. While you mention that, actually, let's have a look at Cloud. Gear list, Force Steel, View Evolved. So if you just plus it, the Stolen Brave Overflow can go to 100% 80 max. If you get it 1 out of 3 limit broke, he starts with his Marco buff, which which raises max Brave and grants Brave regen. So it can certainly be worth doing it, but it depends on what your plans are. Like in November as well, we've got. So obviously after this, we'll have Warrior of Light and Garland. We'll have Fang and Tidus, because Tidus is with Fang's last chapter. So that will have Tidus' X plus, and Tidus' X plus is pretty good from what I hear, at least at the start. Then you've got Deuce and Ace, because he's EX plus. Ace is really bloody good to have. So you know what I mean. You might want to wait for that. And of course we've got Ultimecia, which will have Squall. And I mean, I'm going off Ultimecia. That's the most important thing to me right now. What I intend to do now, I'm going to realise the Warrior of Light's armour. I'm not even going to use the ingot. I'm just going to realise it to show off the process. And I intend to use Warrior of Light as a permanent member of my party. So I'm going to end up doing it anyway. I might as well do it. There's no reason not to do it. Ishtola is also one who's going to get this treatment, because Ishtola will get her EX plus, I believe. Is it the next story chapter? Which I suppose we don't know when that'll be. But then Ishtola, once Ishtola gets her plus, her EX plus, then she becomes freaking an amazing support for Chaos. So So yeah, as I say, all high grade armor can now be realised. It isn't released in batches as long as it's fully MLB, as long as it's fully maxed out. Like you see, Zack's can't be done there. Zack's Unas, that can't be done because they're not maxed out. And these are not high grade armors down here. Oh my god, I've got... Okay, I don't need that. If I've got that, then I don't need that down there. So I've got lots of people's armor. Because when I started doing Lost Chapters, I started getting... No, not Lost Chapters. When I started doing Ifrit Summon Board grinding, I had to get people's armor. Because they kept getting broken by Hellfire. and then they kept dying, so I kept getting... I had hundreds of armor tokens, so I just got everyone's armor. I'm not even using half these people. So, let's go through the process of realising equipment. So, once it's realisable, it will say as such on there. Confirm. You will be told what you need in order to do it. You need to use one of these books. You see the stat increase. It goes back to level 1, but its stats are higher than when it's fully leveled up MLB at its base version. So there's no downside to doing it. You've got more CP, you've got more defense. Confirm. Confirm. You will obtain a refugee's adamantine ingot for realising this gear proceed. So when you realise armour or an EX weapon, you get an ingot. This ingot can then be used to limit break the weapon. Obviously you need 3 in order to do so. So you need to either realise 3 EX weapons in order to be able to max one out, or you need to refine 20 ingots, no, 20 nuggets into the ingot. So we haven't got to realise the equipment to get the resource needed to max limit break it. But I noticed in JP I was getting most of my ingots for EX plusing stuff, but I was getting loads of books anyway because I had loads of stuff to catch up on. So okay, so all that happens, and then boom, and like the plus symbol appears on it, and that's it, it's done. So we got an adamant ingot for doing that. I could limit break it. I'm not going to. It's not really necessary to do that right now. I'm going to say that for now. I probably will get Warrior of Light up there first, to be honest with you, when the time comes. But I'm not in a rush to use these resources just yet. Chaos is coming tomorrow. As I've been saying on Twitter, I'm not convinced I'm going to be able to complete the Chaos. I'll be able to clear it, I think, even if I need to revive my party members. But it's going to be a struggle that I'm expecting. So, now you'll notice down here we have new level up resource. EX Guard Orb, I think it's called. EX Guard Orb, yeah. It gives a lot more experience than the rest of them do. So, in order to... 316 is needed just to get this to level 25. So imagine how you're going to need thousands of these in order to max it out. And 3 of those get it to 18. I mean, me personally, these ones here are really easy to get. I grind co-op events so often. I'm often at max of these resources. So I'm gonna save this one here. I'm gonna save those high grade orbs for someone who I wanna do quickly, or you know, if I've got plenty to spare. Like in JP right now, I've got like 40 of them. Do you know what I mean? It's not difficult. I can afford to use 316 of these. I'm still going to have more than 7,000 of them, so it's not the end of the world. Yeah, Chaos won't massacre the people who are ready for it. People who are following JP, people who know what's going to happen. It's still going to be difficult. It's going to be really tough. But they're at least going to be prepared. There are lots of people who aren't prepared. Chaos is the next power creep. It's big. It's big. Thou art able to carry the whole team. Will have my resource. Yes, yeah. I have. You know, we all have. There is a meta. You know, characters who are decidedly better for one reason or another. I'm always going to go for favourites first. I mean, Ultimisha is a great character anyway. The fact, you know, I would, even if she wasn't, I'd still be going to max her out because she's one of my. I mean, you've seen I used to main her in NT. She's my profile icon on everything. You know, yeah, Ultimisha is. I gotta have my Ultimisha, you know. Look again. I'm partly just showing it off. I mean, I'm gonna use Roy of Light, so I might as well realise him. I haven't limit broke it yet. I'm going to save the ingot until I come to do it properly. I don't have any EX weapons that I can realise right now, because at the moment, the only one you can actually have in the game right now is Clouds. Vincent's will be realisable once it comes out tomorrow. But right now, if you've got Clouds EX, you can realise it and you can limit break it once. All the realised jokes, like, I didn't find it that crazy a name, to be honest. Everyone was pissing themselves laughing about it. It didn't really tickle me that much, if that makes sense. Actually, while... I was thinking the other day, I want to make some people... I mean, the way I saw it, you're realising the weapon's potential. That as soon as I heard them call it realisation, that's what I said to myself. You're realising the equipment's potential. As in, you're making it reality. You're bringing it into reality. That's how I read it. Maybe I'm just simple thinking. I mean, the thing is, it is still called EX Plus. It's still called an EX Plus weapon. The process to turn it into it is called realisation. But it's still right to call it EX Plus. I'm probably still going to call it EX Plusing it, because it's just what I've been calling it for ages, you know? But I'm not really bothered if people call it realisation. I'm not. It doesn't matter to me at all. It's such a non-thing. Also, we've got the increase of the gear slots. By the way, we've got an increase of the gear slots. We've all got an extra 100, which is good for me, because I'm always running on space, because I don't want to use my gems to increase it, because I want to save my gems for pulls. So, so that's kind of everything I've got to do. The only thing I've got to do is I've got to do my dailies. So I might as well do them now. I might as well do them while I'm here. We will, as I say, we'll be moving on to JP in once we do these 5 dailies, and we'll do Garland's last chapter. We're actually going to start by doing pulls. I've got like I think I've got 50 or 60,000 gems in JP. So we're going to do a bunch of pulls on Garland's banner. I want to get Roy of Light on JP. That's my aim. That's what I want to do. But so, I mean, there's not much we can really. I mean, there's this lovely update, but you can't really do much with it today. You can't really do much with it yet. Like, I'm not even going to be using Roy of Light because video's a boosted character. If there's anyone here who wants to help me doing my dailies, then cool, smashing, great. Otherwise, we'll just open them. Oh, I mean, you can also see the bonus spheres are there now as well. I suppose I should mention that once you max limit break, I think you were included in the invite sent, but I have opened up free recruit. I mean, it probably won't fill up very quickly. I don't think it will. I don't know. Maybe people are doing this event right now. I don't know. It looks like some others have got here first. I'm only available to look at Squall Sphere at the moment. Cloud Sphere at the moment. Don't know why I said thingy. So, Yeah, once a EX plus weapon is max limit broken, you get the sphere. Each one gives a different sphere, gives a different effect. You can equip the sphere onto anyone who has the same ranked sphere slots. Some of them are really good, some of them turn non-healers into healers, like some are that good. So it's defo worth, I wouldn't necessarily, once you equip them to someone, you can't unequip it, you can only replace it, so you can't move them around. So, you know, think on before you equip it to someone. I would save them until you've built up a few, look at a few EX plus characters you've got, see who could do with a certain something to help. That's what I would do. I mean, I don't really see the point in using Crystal Core Wave there, because the Crystal Generation would have got us to Max Brave anyway, wouldn't it? Unless I'm missing something. Just hurl staff and end it. You could do this, I suppose, as well. Okay. That's one way to do it. So, Don John, you are KDG, is that correct? Am I tripping, or is this truth? But like, once you've, I mean, Crystal Generation itself also Brave batteries. So once you're like, you know, 10k off, you can just do it. I can't follow any more people. God, are we ever gonna get an increase to that? Probably not. I need to just clear the list up a bit. Is that no offense as in she has no offense? Or that no offense as in you don't mean any offense? Charlotta is clearly a great support unit and I would love very much to have her stuff. But I've done all the tickets and all the pulls I'm able to do on it. I have to just leave it now. Because I want to get Warrior of Light TX weapon. It's difficult. It all depends on how it goes. I mean, wow, you see, the thing is, with her EX, she does gravity-based damage. So that's a way to lower it. I don't know, you know. Charlotta will help you a lot in Chaos, but she's not necessary to complete Chaos. Because I got Ishtola's instead. Because Warrior of Lights was going to come back on Garland's banner. I didn't want to... I know that obviously Ishtola comes with another character. A certain someone transformed, shall we say. Well, what was I thinking? I got distracted by something I saw in chat. But I didn't want to have to pull on that banner, so that's why I got Ishtola. If I'd got an Ishtola during the summer banner, then I wouldn't have had to do her. Then I would have got Warrior of Light. I got Ishtola because Warrior of Light was coming back on Garland's, which is early Chaos. So I thought I'll get it from there. But then Setzer went and used 360 tickets and 75,000 gems. No, 75,000. I had to pity Setzer, so I went back to square zero. Back to square one. So now, yeah, pick soon, because it goes soon. If you haven't already picked it, just bloody pick one. I did send an invite, KDJ. I think I did. Oh, I got Ramses EX. You see, I got most of my EXs on a ticket. I like to savour the stress. That sounds very stupid to me, because stress is not good for you. Just don't take it too... Don't take too long, because once it's gone... and you won't get one at all. If you've already got all of like the ones you want, all the big name ones, then I do think Dark Knight Cecil is probably a good pick. I don't know how you can wait. I did it on the very day I had 10. What was the point in... What's the point in waiting? Unless you were waiting for, like, an upcoming banner, and you wanted to see if you got it off that, and then you could use it on something else. That's fair enough. Well met. So, we have... the most anyone can do right now is have Cloud at EX Plus with one limit broken. And they've done that by doing it. My storage is passive. Yeah, storage packs, you can't quite get rid of it yet. You don't want to waste anything, so hold off a little till there's a bit of room. I can see the logic there, to be fair to you. Really is really powerful. We've got them already. We've got them. They are now applied. I only had 300. Now I've got 400. Like, again, you don't need to use light of... What the fuck? You don't need to use light of the crystal to get to max brave. Why are you doing this? Oh. I don't know whether they think they're supposed to do this, or whether they're just trolling. Crystal generation, brave batteries as well. The EX boosts HP damage. Yeah, but you don't need to... I don't think if you're going to use the EX, use it after... I don't think it was necessary to do it then. I think it's a waste. You don't need to do this much. You don't need to do this much. This is just too much. This is completely unnecessary. You could have killed this thing ages ago. Also, someone mentioned it earlier, there's so many Noctises in co-op who start by using set advanced warp. What? You realise you don't actually get the extra hit unless you've debuffed them with the basic version of the moves. People realise that, yeah? You don't get the extra hit from the plus version of the move unless they've been hit with the debuff, which you get from the base version of the move. You are wasting your additional ability. It makes no sense to me. It makes no sense to me. It just wastes time. I've sent another invite if you're still around, KDG. I had to refresh what I could see off the stream. Because it was like buffering and shit. There you are. Ugh. Let me know if everything's okay, like your end. Because in my end, I'm having a nightmare. Let's go. Oh, I never even knew that was on still. That was on from when we did it the other day. Because it was taking forever to find it in just for fun. And that was when the event had just started. So... Okay, yeah, I can't currently watch the stream myself, whether it's my internet or something, but it's really buffy and lagging for me. It's really fucking irritating me. My bitrate is all over the place when I'm trying to watch it as well. Hi, Happy. Ugh. So right now we're just doing dailies, and then I'm going over to JP. Garland's Lost Chapter is out, and on his banner you've got Squall's Burst Weapon, because Squall's Burst Weapon is on like every banner in November. You've got Garland's EX weapon is back, along with his limited weapon, the Lost Chapter characters are going to be getting their limited weapons with their Lost Chapter. Let's do this. Sorry for the... I had to change a few settings for things to work out better. Above the bit, so I went down with the resolution, but it's fine for now. Yeah, I think, yeah, oh god, yeah, my bitrate is all over the place right now. This is just kind of typical, don't stream for days. And then you go to do it, and then the internet, which has been absolutely fine for the last few days, decides to shit all over you. I've toggled low latency mode off, because I had low latency mode on, because I like the interaction to be more close, but I've turned that off now, so there's going to be a little bit more delay. I haven't, do you mean comment? Or you mean comment? I haven't seen it yet. From what I've heard of, and what I've seen on Twitter, it's good, but I think they're all going to be good, to be honest. It gives him like stacks of his buff, but I haven't really used, I'll send Happy Squid one in case he wants to play. So it gives him stacks of his buff when using it. I mean, all I will say, out of the burst weapon and the limited weapons, the most important weapon in my opinion is actually the limited weapon. It gives a new ability, which increases longevity. Those abilities, when the weapon is like maxed out, it gives various other buffs. Like, I'm pretty sure Squall's buffs Solid Barrel and Renzenzuken once it's at like 2 limit broken or something like that. I don't know for certain, because obviously I can't really read it. But I think that's what it is, and it also gives you more start buffs at the start of a quest. Yay! I'm happy that it's 2 actual people here. Very happy about that. What's up, guys? Now y'all just need to press ready, so we can go. So, yeah, you're going to want the limited weapons, basically. You're going to want the limited weapons. Okay, I'm going to have to... I'm actually turning off the stream and, like, the internet on my end. I'm just going to have Streamlabs open, because doing all of this is affecting the bitrate. It now means I can't hear... I like to hear the stream in my ear. Obviously not duplicating it for you guys, but I like to hear it in my ear to make sure things are coming through clear, but obviously you guys will tell me if something's wrong. Yeah, oh yeah, so I was saying, the burst weapon is basically, in the way I see it, it's basically giving you another summon, because I'm sure you've seen the videos. You basically get like 5 or 6 turns, and you get to use everyone's ability once, or all of the abilities that you've got, except for the normal Brave attack and HP attack. They all get 1 usage, so you can burst through them, and you can do massive amount of damage. You'll see it, because when we go to JP, I'll probably use it at some point during the Lost Chapter, and it's dead. Bowie the hero. We have a hero in our midst right now. Spikkle. That is what my name. That is what my name will become eventually. And then I'll start playing NT again. I'll be Spikkle, and there'll just be no ends to the amendment to the end of my name. It's like MBE, but ignoring me every time I invite you. He just wanted to flex on stream. He just wanted to flex his lion on stream. I've actually got one more host to do. If not a choke, Benny, do you wanna help, or do you just want to sit in judgment? If Bowie was here, then I would invite him. Cloud sucks. I slap your face. I do like Cloud's Advent Children fusion sword. I know some people didn't. I always thought it looked kind of cool. So yeah, you're going to see a lot of clouds as well now. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Bring him in as a friend unit, he'll do massive damage. Down to the double digits. Damn. Let's update this. Okay, it's updated. Okay, if Bo was here, I would invite him, but he's not. So there. I can, but I have no boost. I don't care. I don't care if you have no boost. I don't give a shit. I'll put it on that for that, just for I've gone right past you, haven't I? Why were you just gone now? It's global for now. This is actually the last thing we're gonna do on global. Then we're gonna do Garland's Lost chapter on JP, and you should see the numbers. It's not full, is it? Is it full already? No. The thing is, they're always gonna add more stuff as long as the game. Okay, you're not on the list anymore, Benny. So, oh well. Yeah, the EX Plus and the realization stuff is now open, but the only weapon you can EX Plus right now is Clouds. You'll be able to plus Vincent's come tomorrow if you get it. Much love. Much love. I don't have anything for Clouds, so I'm not gonna, and I don't intend to pull on the banner tomorrow either. So. Yeah, there ain't gonna be nothing. Yeah. I hope to get Warrior of Light EX off Garland's banner. Why did you use Light of the Crystal when we were already at full Brave? You're not concentrating, are you? Using Crystal Core Wave now will enable us to do more HP damage, as someone did rightly say earlier. But I don't think it's necessary to do. I don't think you have to do that. This isn't that. It's not that complex. This stage isn't that difficult. You don't need to go that bad. Voices. Voices. What do you mean, like actual, like you can actually hear some Japanese voice acting? You don't normally have that. You should. I can't have this being in silence. I have to listen to something. Okay. And we win. Well played. I'm all in. See you around. Ciao. And boom. So I was talking and stuff, my dude. I don't have that. She says, oh, that's weird. Yeah. Charlotte as always going crystal something. Crystal something. That's weird. Let the fanfare fly. Okay. What did it say at the bottom then? I'm pretty sure it says something at the bottom then that it doesn't normally say. I mean, but it shouldn't like be an option for just one character. Also, I don't know why. You've got no voices at all. For anyone. Actually, I completely went off on a tangent then. So, what? In JP, friends and missions on that menu are the other way around. Why? I don't know why. But they're the other way around. Missions is at the top. It's home, missions, friends, and token exchange. I don't know why. But it completely throws me off. I switch between them and I end up pressing the wrong one. So there are some settings here. Like, there's this here. Do you maybe have that all the way down? Maybe? That's the only real setting I can think of that would affect it. Cool. Okay, so we've done everything Chrome 78 or what? Oh! Now you mention it. But Bowie says he's never had it, and he's at the game for at least a month. No, not this. This is something else. There was an update earlier, wasn't there? That affected something. This one here, game update. Oh yeah, we've got so much cool stuff as well. We've got auto for summon boards. So you just click auto and it automatically fills in the nodes. It prioritizes treasure. So you haven't got to click on batch and click on them all. Oh god, I can't wait for that with Leviathan. Yeah, they mentioned Kefka's sound effects have just suddenly stopped. Lulu's fire enhance not being framed. That's weird. Yeah, so I mean, if you haven't heard anything for Kefka, that would make sense. But you should be hearing Charlotta and everyone else. Okay, so that is all we can do in Global for now. The actual Heretic quest comes tomorrow. So tomorrow we'll be back tomorrow. I am back at work tomorrow, but at about 6 PM UTC, which is the same UK time, and UTC is now back to the same. Now that this daylight saving time bollocks is over or started or whatever. So let's go back here and then let's move over to JP. Yeah, there's been no voice for Kefka for a little while now. Or at least it was before the last streams. They kept mentioning it in the chat in stream. And in the end, Josh was like, yeah, no. So say hello to the JP title screen. I don't know when it changes to this. There will be a certain update that changes it. I know. I don't know which one though. I thought maybe it was when all the characters were available. I mean, Charlotta is on there. I don't know. I thought, oh, maybe it's when all their lost chapters are available, but Charlotta's on there and her lost chapter is only just become available, and this has been the title screen for a little while on JP, I think, so yeah. So I've been playing JP since last Thursday, so not even a week, and things are going well. There were a lot of... I kind of joined at like a good time. I started playing like the day Squall's burst weapon like came out. So there's a lot going on. Let's bring up some draw banners first and let's just show a few things. So first of all, I pulled on this banner. Just because it was the first one there, no particular reason. I managed to get all of Squall's stuff. I got like 4 copies of his 35 CP. I've gotten 2 copies of his limited. It took a while. I eventually got his burst weapon. I've ended up pulling on this banner more because I started getting more of Tifa stuff. I don't know why I chose banners. Well, I changed banners because I thought I needed a support character, and Cave Sith was on this banner. But I never got any of his stuff. I've got a couple of his weapons, but nothing much. I've got everything for Tifa. So, I've got Squall's burst weapon. I got Squall's burst weapon twice. You only need it once. You don't need to limit break it. It just levels up to level 50. So you don't need multiple copies of it. So, that's a thing. I also got all of Trey's stuff. Who's a badass. He's got some really cool animations. I love his victory pose. And Christis is on this banner with her EX. I think this is the first time her EX comes back, except for maybe on one of the Golden Week banners. She also got a bit of a rework here. She's amazing again now. And I've gotten all of the stuff for her. This is the Start Dash banner. Obviously everyone's got it for 7 days after they start. And this is the newest banner. This is actually where we're going to start. We're actually going to start here on this banner. We're going to do some gem pulls. We've got 61k gems. I've still got more than 30 lost chapters to do. I've got most of the story still to do. I've got so much to do. I've got access to gems whenever I wish. I've got a bunch of tickets. I've got summon boards to do. I'm going to be able to have my pick of the crop here with a few things. Notice how Garland's limited weapon is like his default weapon from Dissidia. On this ban, also, with the new burst weapons and limited weapons, there are now no off-banner. From what I understand, there's no off-banner weapons anymore. There's no off-banner gold weapons anymore. So, there's a 3% chance that the +1 in a pull will be Squall's burst weapon. 5% chance it'll be Garland's limited weapon. And there's now a 22.5% chance that the +1 will be an EX weapon. So obviously the rates naturally will all change once you get new weapons, because they have to adjust for this sort of thing, don't they? So think how difficult things are to get now, and then once these burst weapons come, EX weapons are going to be easier to get. It's how these sort of games evolve. It moves on to the next thing, and the things that were there before get easier to do. Quiche is a good support unit, yeah. And I'm looking ahead towards the upcoming banners. Like, I know we'll have Kamari's Lost Chapter in probably a month's time. Yuna's on that banner, and she should be there with her EX weapon in it, and again. So I'm thinking I might try and go and get her stuff. Yeah. I want to get War of Light. Sephiroth is also on this banner. I don't need Sephiroth. Bondwords and baby good. You see, now, what someone was telling me now on Twitter, what seems to be the common plan now is people tend to be actually saving their gems so they can pity a burst weapon if needed for their faves. You need like 125,000 gems in order to pity a burst weapon. So, unless you're just starting and you have access to an seemingly infinite amount of gems like I do right now, you're going to have to really plan out your pools. Happy? Yeah, you weren't here at the beginning, Happy. If it was me, back up your data to your Square Enix account. Get a Square Enix account, because if you have to like swap devices and say you're changing from iOS to Android, unless you've backed up your data to your Square Enix account, you've got no way to recover your data on the new device. It's the only way to back up and restore data between device types. The only way. So I'm still backed up to Google Play because I don't plan to switch to iPhone again anyway. But still, I think it's good. And if you're playing Final Fantasy 14 as well anyway, you've already got the account that you need. Just do it. It's easy to do. It makes sense to do. Okay. Okay, let's start with pulls. I'm entirely happy to use all the gems I've got. It didn't take me long to get these gems, to be honest with you. I've got so much content to do, it really doesn't matter. I want to get War of Light stuff. I'll be happy with Garland stuff. Sephiroth, not really bothered about Sephiroth, to be honest. Squall's burst weapon is here, but not the rest of Squall's stuff, just his burst weapon. Okay, Garland. That is Garland's 15, so that is the most basic thing you could have gotten. And we will get a free copy of it, I believe, for completing his last chapter on normal. True. If I do get burst, I can get burst tokens. Okay. Gold start. I mean, obviously, you're still going to get some bronze and silver. So far, I don't know whether this is just a coincidence. Whenever I've got a gold start on a multiple, I've gotten an EX weapon. It might be a coincidence. It probably is a coincidence. Okay. I don't think it is a coincidence. Oh my fucking god. Okay. So is it definitely guaranteed EX then if it's a gold start? And is that just on JP? Or does that count for global too? On one of the pulls I did on one of the other banners, I got Gilgamesh's EX weapon twice. Okay, so on JP, if you have a gold start on a multi, it's a guaranteed EX. When did that start? Did that start just from when the burst weapons came in, or has it been that way for a little while? Okay, all I need, I've got no power stones either, by the way, because obviously I've been using my power stones. So I'm going to use all my gems on this, see what we get, limit break what we can. But right now, I need Warrior of Light's 15 CP, which shouldn't be difficult to get. I'm happy to get Garland stuff, because I kind of do want to use Garland, but Garland is a damage dealer, and there are plenty of damage dealers. So he's not really a priority. Warrior of Light has got his shield and stuff, and his target lock. I don't actually know everything Garland can do, to be fair, because I've never used Garland before. He's not in global yet, so I don't fully know what he can do. So I probably shouldn't dismiss him so easily. But whenever someone others talk about him, they talk about how he's just basically he's great, but he's a damage dealer, and there's plenty of damage dealers. Sephiroth's 15. Hi, I've unlocked Sephiroth. Fine. Nothing to sniff your nose at. Okay, a gold start again. So this means I've got at least one EX weapon. Obviously, I mean, you're gonna see a lot of this because remember we just went through the rates. The +1, there's like a 22% chance of it being the X. So you are gonna see more EX weapons now. But that's the whole point. Now that the limited weapons are the really, and the burst weapons, of course, they're the really rare weapons now. Garland's EX again. Okay. Okay. It's kind of nice when you can just use all the gems you've got. You don't have to worry about saving, because I've got so much more gems still to get in game. I can afford to do this. Obviously, I want to go to Misha, obviously. Also, shield. I kind of need like a magic user too. That is 35 CP. That's good. Okay, Warrior of Light's 15. I've got one each of Garland and Warrior of Light's equipment now. That's good. That's good. Nothing to sniff your nose up there. Another gold star. Okay. 3. That's a lot of draw. What do you mean? What do you mean that's a lot of like golds? I mean, they've been pretty good, haven't they? Let's be honest. 15. Okay. We're going to be able to max out Garland's EX without having to use any power tokens, aren't we? I hope. Obviously, the rates on Garland's event in JP in global are going to be different. Obviously, because we don't have the burst weapons yet. But if they can please just go this well when it comes to global. All I really want off his banner is Warrior of Light's EX. I don't even care if I get Garland stuff. Once I get Warrior of Light's EX, I'm not going to pull anymore on Garland's banner. But watch me not be able to get it. And I got it on like the second multi this time. Anything for Garland and Warrior of Light is perfect right now. Literally anything is perfect. Nothing is bad to get because I don't have his power stones. Another gold star, okay. I mean, we do know that the rates are, again, I've said it 5 times, I'll say it again. The rates for like EX are better in JP because they've got a new weapon. So this is how the game is going to look like in like 8 or 9 months time for us. You know? Characters will come back, their EX numbers will come back, they'll be easier to get. That is Garland's EX weapon maxed out completely with no power stones needed. The next thing to get now, obviously, is more copy of Warrior of Light stuff and Garland's limited weapon. That's the thing you want now. Yeah, like I said a couple of times, I only started playing last Thursday. I've still got nearly 40 lost chapters to do. I've still got most of the story to do. I've still got loads of content to do. I've still got all the summon boards to do. I've got so much to do. I'm able to use all of these gems, and I'll get back to 60k gems in a couple of days. It's no issue. I'm happy to use all of these. Oh Jesus. Okay, this means we have just pulled Squall's burst weapon. This is how it looks. Don't it look fancy? It took a lot more than this to get his burst weapon the first time, I'll tell you that much. I've now gotten it while trying to get Tifa's 15 CP, and now on this banner. I've pulled Squall's burst weapon on every banner it's been on so far. I did, yeah. It's already... Wow. The burst weapons, they don't need limit breaking, they just need leveling up. You don't limit break them. So I will basically sell that burst weapon for burst tokens. You get 5 burst tokens. 50 burst tokens can be traded for a burst weapon. So you need to pull a lot of unneeded burst weapons in order to get a free one. But that's the way it is, isn't it? Okay, I'm tempted to actually, like, sell Sephiroth stuff for Power Stones, because I don't intend to use him. If I got his EX, I wouldn't sell that. I wouldn't sell any EX weapon. But I'd love more copy of Warrior of Light stuff. Thank you. Okay. We'll get a free copy of Garland's stuff, don't forget, of his 15 CP weapon from completing the Lost Chapter. I think we could probably max Garland out, you know. I will show stuff as well. I've built up everyone. Apparently you get more books for completing Chaos Ninja characters. I don't think so. I think the books you get for completing Chaos, it's a set reward. Like an event or mission objective. I don't think using synergy characters gets you more books. I don't think so. But obviously I'm hardly an expert on this, so I can't, you know. Okay, now we do need to do some more pulls on this banner because we want to get Garland's limited weapon. Is what the other is. I don't know. Maybe it is. I don't know. I'm no expert. I don't even understand Japanese. So I ain't got a fucking clue what the game's telling me. I don't think so. I'm basing this on what I'm seeing. And what I'm seeing is rewards are like set. I don't know what the fuck any of this is. It's all going to be related to Garland's Lost Chapter, I'm sure. Yeah. His LD, it's compared to his other weapons, it looks kind of basic, but it's as you probably know, it's his like main weapon from Dissidia. That's what his main weapon is. It does look a bit basic compared to his other weapons, but yeah. Garland banner has 3 EX weapons. It's got Garland, Warrior of Light, and Sephiroth's. It's got Garland's limited, and yeah, Squall's only weapon on here is his burst. It appears as if the burst weapons will appear on like every banner that month. If you want to get the rest of Squall's kit, you have to do one of these other banners where Squall is the focus. Speaking of, so this is Squall who has his burst weapon completely leveled up and everything. He's got his high grade armor completely maxed out, and he's got a bunch of stuff. My command boards are all done. I've only got 2 summon boards done. I've only got 2 summons to level 30. That's going to take time to do. I've literally got all of his command board, which powers him up. I've got some very basic artifact passives. I've got the usual standard stuff. This Squall is obviously powerful. I've also got Tifa. I've got all of her stuff. So she's nearly fully maxed out on her armor there. But like it wasn't difficult to do because I was freshly starting. I'm being showered in gems. I can do all the pulls I want. It's not like if I'd been playing JP up to now and I only had so many gems, if I didn't get Squall's burst weapon, I'd have to give up. But I don't have to on this because I can just play a bunch of more stuff and get more stuff. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's weird. It's weird. I think it's a good time to start playing it because there's just so much going on. So this is all the stuff we got. So is it wise to start late? You can't really decide if you start late or not because you start when you start. Do you know what I mean? Like I played Global on day 1. I stopped playing it just before Noctis came out, and I didn't play it for like 6 months. So when I came back to it, I had a lot of catch up to do. But I've managed to catch up, and I'm up to date on all content. I'm able to complete content as it comes out. But right now, obviously right now, could I complete a Chaos? Probably not. I don't have a well-rounded enough team. I don't have a support character. I can destroy a Cosmo stage. A lot of catch up is my common accent. So look at the haul we got from this. 1, 2. So Garland's X weapon is maxed out without any work. He's 35 CP. Can be maxed out with those 4 power stones we got. He's 35. He's maxed out. Royal of Light's 35 is maxed out. I don't really care about Sephiroth's stuff. Okay, well, I've got... Okay, look. There's no reason for me to sell Sephiroth's 15 CPs. I can max it out. Max it out and get the passive. Don't need this. I've already got Chris's maxed out. I don't need this either. You don't need the burst weapon. You don't need dupes. Because you don't limit break them. You don't need it. You just don't need it. He is, yeah. Yes. I now know that this here is yes. I've learned that is yes. Well, they're all going to get burst at some point. It's going to take a while. From what we've seen, like, whenever like a lost chapter comes out, that character will get their limited weapon. So for characters who are already out, God knows when they're going to get their limited weapons. Oh yeah, I've also plussed Gilgamesh's weapon. I'm not using Gilgamesh, I don't have the rest of his stuff, but I plussed it so I could get an ingot. And that was how I maxed out Tifa's. So that's the whole thing there. Okay. Let's max out a few things now. And not only that happened, it's the second time I've sold it. So straight away, boom. Garland, a bunch of stuff I don't know what the hell any of this does. All done. That can now be... I don't have a book. I'll probably get a book while I do the stuff, but I don't have. That's not ready yet. So hold on here. Let me think here. Let me think. Okay, yes, it makes sense for me to use my power stones to max out his 35 CP. Oh, does it though? I don't need to... I'm going to get a free copy of his 15 CP when I clear the last stage of the normal mode lost chapter, so I don't need to get another one. But I'm also thinking of, like, I want to max out Warrior of Light as well. So I want to make sure, okay, I want to make sure I do this as efficiently as possible. I'm not using Sephiroth, but I might as well max that out. But I'm not going to keep the weapon. I am going to set it. I am going to sell that. Let's just max out everything I can right now. Because I'm going to do more pulls on the banner. At least until I get 300 G tokens so I can get his limited weapon. So I might get another copy of his 35 CP while I'm doing that. If I do, I can just set it for a Power Stone, I suppose. Oh, fuck it, let's go. Hashtag fuck it. So Garland is essentially going to in fact, I can now sell this weapon and max out. No. Don't max out his 15 because you're going to get a free copy of it. That's stupid to do that. It's not resource clever, Spikkle. Don't be an idiot. Don't be an idiot. Just clear the event and get all the stuff you can before you start using your resources, you knob. So, dude. Yes. I hope I'm seeing this EX weapon in bloody global in a week or so time. I'll tell you that much. Word of light, you better not be an arse to me. Okay. I'm obviously gonna use Garland during the event because it's his event. Have I maxed out? I need one more then, and I can get that as well. Cool, smashing great. So I need to get armor and shit as well. Oh god, so much to do. Sell. Let's sell some shizzle. So I'm going to equip Garland's EX weapon, so I don't need that. I'm going to equip Warrior of Light's EX weapon, so I don't need that. I don't need that because I'm not using Sephiroth, but I would equip his 35 CP if I had it. Can't sell the 15 of them yet until it's maxed out. So I'm about to get 12 thingamajigs. That can work out very well. There are 8 right now. There are 8 right now. And JP currently has 127 characters. So 127 times 8. So 1016 individual summon boards. And they all give 300 gems each. So that's 304,800 gems. Yeah, I'm selling Wall's 35 CP because I've got his EX weapon. And I'll be maxing it out soon once I do some more pulls and stuff. So I don't need to. I'm not going to equip him with his 35 CP when I've got his EX, even though it's not maxed out yet. I'm keeping Sephiroth's 35 CP because I've got his 15 maxed out. Oh, you thought you were sending it up? Nah. Thank you for the warning if you thought I was going to do that. In fact, let's make sure that can't be done. Because I don't trust myself now. Let's lock them so I can't go to them. I've got the Moogle Pass because you get a free Moogle Pass. The first month of it is free. So I've been using it since I started, yeah. Okay, so the 15 CPs will be finished soon. I'm getting 12 Power Stones from this. If our future pulls work out, if I do future pulls and I get one more copy or a couple more copies of Warrior of Light's 15 CP, I can max that out, get the limited weapon of tokens, and then max that out with the 12 Power Stones I've got. Done. Done. Sorted. Right, so let's sell this. Buy. Bye-bye. I did the wrong thing. Okay, confirm. Confirm. Now, there we go. Yeah, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I've got 8 EX weapons at the moment. 1, 2, 5, 1. No, I haven't. No, I haven't. Sorry. I counted Skull's burst weapon as well. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7 EX weapons, and 4 of them are plussed right now. One of them is completely plussed. I suppose I have still got Scroll, strictly speaking, because I've got the passive abilities. I suppose, strictly speaking, I do still have it. Okay, so... Token exchange. I don't know how to get these. I don't know how to get them. I don't know how to get them. 85 power tokens. You need 20 to max out high grade armor. Oh, well, no, you don't. I'm talking shit. You need 20 to max out the basic armor. So let's just do this now for these two. I need to get the high grade armor as well, obviously, because what I need now, I'm gonna need CP to equip all the friggin' abilities we get. I'm gonna get Warrior of Light. No, yeah. Get Garland. I've got the most things for Garland, so yeah, do Garland's first. Do. Oh shit, I forgot. Bollocks. Yeah, you're right. I get 2 for the Armor Survey's mission, which are now going to be a waste. That's a waste of 10 tokens. I always forget that. I always forget that you get free copies. I always forget you get free copies of that stuff. Oh well. Oh well. I fucked that up. So. Oh Jesus. Sweet Lord Jesus. If I hadn't done that, no, I wouldn't have enough to get his high grade armor maxed out. I'm actually going to get his next stage of armor straight away. I can get armor tokens easily. I've got summon boards to do. I can get armor tokens easily. Let's do this as well. I'm 1 copy off maxing this out as well. Garland would have been... He would have been basically there. I'm gonna get Warrior of Light stuff as well, but I'm not actually using him in the event. I don't intend to. I'll probably change my fucking mind now. You don't need this armor anymore, so use it. Yeah. This is Garland's Lost Chapter came out just today. It's the newest thing going on right now. Yeah, Garland's global event starts on, is it the 18th, I think? Okay, so I know, happy, it feels really good to be able to just spend stuff. And not on global, I've got my plans and I've got to be careful with my resources. On JP, I don't have to do that. I can just do whatever the fuck I want. And it's lovely. It's amazing. It's an amazing feeling. So Garland is obviously a dark type. Black crystal type. Because I've been building Squall up, I've got like none of this stuff. That's going to be a bit of an issue. That's going to be an issue. I'm not going to be able to get him to level 60. Which I'm not going to have the extensions to his move, which sucks. Yeah, see, I don't have enough to get any of his extensions, which just sucks tits. I mean, I will get... You will get quite a lot by doing the event, obviously. So, we're going to play the event and get some. But it is a bit of a shame. How many white ones do I have? So, I haven't got any of them, so I'm not going to be able to get Warrior of Light up there either. Oh no, yeah, dark type, yeah. Yeah, next week. Next Friday. Pokemons. I'm getting some sort of... I've done some sort of mission. I don't know what. I don't know what the fuck that is. I don't fucking know what that is. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck that is. So, we've got that. Yeah, the other day I did a bunch of grinding, and I got all the characters I had to level 50, and that increased my rank by like 200. So, oh look, I've got 118 of the top grade chocobo feathers. So getting characters leveled up is a piece of piss. Are there actually being clips done, or is Streamlabs just having a fit? I don't understand. You get potions upon rank up in JP. You don't in Global. Obviously that must have started later, I'm guessing. I don't know. I don't know. What am I doing now? What am I doing now? Do I have any free summon points? No, I don't. I don't have enough. Yeah, this is how the old summon board and enhance. It's not just summon boards. It's like command boards as well. So, in fact, I could probably actually do some of his command boards. So yeah, now there's command boards as well, and these power up their commands, and that they have different levels and shit, and the level all ranks up, and the character becomes amazingly strong. I don't understand it because I don't read Japanese, so I don't know what's happening. But from what I read on the Dissidia database, it powers up literally everything that character does. They're really cool, and it's not difficult to get the points. Well, I didn't find it difficult to get the points. Look how many command points I've got that are unused. And I've done them all for Squall. And I've done them all for Tifa. And nearly done them for Christis and Trey. Yeah, they power up all sorts of stuff. In fact, we can find out because it's on the Dissidia, the Dissidia database. Characters, Squall, board passives. So it increases Brave damage dealt by 10% when Brave is below 250% of initial Brave. It increases Brave damage dealt by Renz and Zuken. It increases the Bravery over limit. It increases Brave damage dealt. It does the same for increase my max Brave higher. It does anything you can think of. It does literally everything. They're crazy. That's the thing. It's very... All this stuff obviously came out over time. February is the first year anniversary in JP. Yeah, as you say, because I've played Global so much, the only things that were new to me were the command boards, but I kind of knew a bit about them anyway. It wasn't too overwhelming for me. Well, no, that's a lie. It was a bit overwhelming when I started, but I focused on building up Squall first, because he had a burst weapon out, so get him done. Great damage dealer. He'll carry you through all the basic content so you can get more gems. That was my plan, and that's what I did. And while doing that, I got all of Tifa stuff as well. I got some stuff for Trey, you know, blah, blah, blah. And it all kind of carried on from there. Okay, so equip everything I can onto Garland right now. His armor isn't fully maxed out yet, but I think you'll get some armor tokens for doing the Lost Chapter, I think. I don't know if they stopped doing that. But we'll be using Garland. We have his EX, we have his other abilities. I don't actually know what his ability does. For someone who has played as Garland before, what's the best way to play him? Like, what ability should you start using? Okay, it looks as if both of his abilities do grant 1 stack of Soul of Chaos. And when Soul of Chaos gets to 5, his abilities get stronger. That's what I understand. So, I mean, he's got more uses on his second ability. Okay, let's actually start with the actual quests. I've got 3 damage dealers. It's a bit, you know, but it's just a Lost Chapter. It's neither here nor there. Do do do. I do plan to stream till about 2 PM, so only for about 40 more minutes. So yeah, I've got 37 lost chapters to do. So there's so much to do, and this is all just gems. You have to complete story chapters to unlock some of these ones as well. Okay, let's go. We're not going to be watching the cutscenes. I won't understand them anyway, and so there's just no point. So when a lost chapter first comes out, there's some command points available to you. If you can, pretty much any event here will give you some command points. The harder the event, the more you get. So obviously you're enticed to do the harder events in order to get the command abilities quicker. Lost chapters now have Cosmos and Chaos stages. I haven't tried a Chaos stage yet. I don't think I'm ready for it. So I haven't even gone there yet. Okay, so we're fighting Garland. How do we set that up? How do we set Wall up, sorry? If I can help, I shall. I need more blooming high shards. I want. If I get him to 60, I can at least get the extensions to his moves. The bonus thingy. What bonus thingy? The choke up the Moogle thing. Yeah, General Leo in this game, and he's freaking amazing. Tifa now, Tifa's really cool. Tifa's really cool, she's really powerful. She's really good. She's really good. Squall's HP attack ++ kind of just burns through waves like butter. I like this music. I like this music, I'll tell you that much. Good old Garland fight music. I will show off the burst later. The Lost Chapter is going to want me to use Garland as well in the later stages, so might as well have him. So up here, a little something affects the increase in what you get. I don't really understand it, to be honest. But we're getting command points for doing this. Each like event has like 10,000 to give you. You can grind the early stages and get 27 at a time, or you can do some of the higher stages and get 1,000 at a time. The summon points. So do we mean the free summon points? It's just an update that will come to us eventually. So when you complete a summon board fight, you know, when you fight against the level 100 to grind out the summon points, you also get some quote unquote free points that aren't allocated to any character, and you can use them. You can give those points to anyone else. So what I've been doing in order to do summon board grinding, now you don't have to use each individual character. I've just been using Squall, and I've literally just been bursting through the summons completely. Like, I can kill Ifrit in one round of burst, and I've been building up those points and using that to get the treasures for other characters instead. So summon board grinding is a lot easier when that happens, but we haven't got that yet in global. I do like this music, I'll tell you that much. So this is why I've been playing. Yeah, that's it. I think that's probably why it was introduced. Now, at the moment, now we'll have 4 summon boards when Leviathan comes out. Some people have been doing them as they do it. It's also a nice little thing if new players start. It means it's not as laborious for them to try and catch up. So I think that's also kind of a little bit of a way to help as well. It will come to us eventually. It will come to us eventually, you know. So Squall is literally just overkilling all these mob waves with just his HP attack plus. So see how Squall's got all of his buffs? EX plus in a weapon and limit breaking it, they will often start off with their unique buffs, but when doing his limited weapon, that's how I'm starting off with Solidary Lion and my max brave and attack increase that you get from Renzenzuken. So yeah, I'm getting a lot of stuff still. Okay, I'll show you where it is, because it did. I stumbled upon it accidentally. You have to access it from the home menu, and then you'll see the little symbol for it on the home menu. Right now, for the first month, you can get one for free for a month. After that, it will be a paid service. Obviously, when it becomes a paid service, I'm not going to have it on JP. But when it comes to global, I'll probably actually get it. So this symbol up here. Shit, I pressed too quick, sorry. That symbol up there. And then it's this one down here. It'll be free. The first one will be free. Or maybe it's the one up here. It's one of these. It's free, and you get like 5 EX tokens, and you get like 6,000 gems, and then like that's it. And then for 30 days, you'll get boosted command points and stuff like that, and summon board points. Which will make grinding even easier. You get other benefits too, but I don't fully understand it. So I only got it because it was free. I love the music here. I know I've said that a couple of times, but I like how this music is playing during the battles too. So we've got to the stage now where Global is getting character events at the time where JP is getting their Lost chapter. I think it's pretty cool. So he wants us to use Garland. You can tell there. We're using him anyway, so it's hashtag fine. Do. Again, there's nothing to really see here. I've been doing the other Lost chapters, and I've just been breezing through them. I've been swinging through them with Squall basically. Every now and again, Tifa will randomly go first. Now this boss is notorious. When Garland's event came out, it got extended. It ended up being up for like a whole month because it was really difficult. I didn't play JP then, so I didn't experience this myself. But go on YouTube, watch like Chewie, Broadway Saiyan, all those peeps. They all talk about what it was like. It was a horrible event. What also is going to make these earlier Chaos fights more difficult as well is we're only going to have limited characters who have EX+. So once the Chaos era goes on and more characters become available, it will become slightly more normal to deal with. Okay, so those white star things, do you not have are you not collecting any command points? I think you have you cleared the tutorial events? You know where they have a bunch of tutorial missions where you have to basically like max Cloud out? Do you see there's a little Moogle symbol next to it? When you complete a quest, there's red text over where the command point is, and there's a little Moogle symbol next to it. If you go into missions, no, not No, not the chocobo board. I can't really show you because I've already done it myself, but I'll look in my event tab and see if I can show you. Because what I noticed something that was locked for me as well, and I didn't understand why. But it suddenly unlocked itself, and I think it's something to do. If I can still, oh, I can't view. Wow, on JP you can't view what you've received recently. Can you not view what you've received recently? Oh, you can. Okay. These here, see these? See how these missions have the same symbol as the one that's appearing on the screen? I think you've got to clear all of these. You've basically got to equip Cloud with You've got to basically equip Cloud with like level 30 weapons and armor. Ultimately. So what I did, I got about a level, yeah. So you've got to equip him with level 20, either a level 20 armor or level 20 weapon. Use the stuff that they give you. See how they give you this here. If if you limit like that, just equip him with some armor or something. So like maybe get his armor from the token shop, like max it out or something. I think that's what you do because it's got the same symbol there. So I think it wants you to complete these tutorial missions before it unlocks the command points. We'll deal with that in a minute. I don't know for certain, but as I say, it was locked up for me as well. And then I noticed that they had the same symbol next to them. So I thought, okay, if I focus on completing these, maybe that'll do it. And then when I completed it, the game gave me a tutorial on command boards. So I think that's what you have to do. That's it. I was going to find out, how do I make people VIP members? Twitch. There are a few people who are in every single stream who I want to make VIPs, but I can't see an option as to where to do it. Something's happened. Hey, oh, thanks for following. You are the 99th follower, Ivy. You're the 99th follower. We are one away from 100. In the settings of the dashboard menu. Okay. Do I need to do this now? Probably not, but I'm going to. This is not what I thought it was. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay, back to this. Back to this. Oh, you can literally just do it. You can literally just type it in the bloody chat. Okay. Let's test this out. Hey, Salt Raven. It's going cool. We're doing Garland's event. I did a bunch of pulls and I got like everything for Garland except for his limited weapon. So I wanted to, who did I want to VIP? Grant VIP status to a user. The annoying thing about this is, I don't know, like, people's usernames. I don't know what they are. Because they've got numbers or some crap at the end on. So, let's have a look. There you are. There are actually a couple of people who I want to do this to. Because they're here all the time. If this doesn't work, I'm going to look stupid. Okay, there we go. So, Happy Squid. You are VIP. You are here all the time. I also want to make Dreadnought one. But he's not here right now. He's at work, so I don't know his username, so I'll just do that next time. Thanks, Happy. See you later. I might Bowie one as well because he's a friend. So yeah, when okay, so I know there are lots of people here right now who have been really engaged today. Once you know, if I see people who are here regular, like Happy's here in like every stream. Happy's here. You know, I don't think he's ever failed to come in and say hello. So I'm angry about it. Same with Dreadnought when he's there. There are lots of people who could have it, but I've only got so many of them. So, oh, okay. What time is it? 8. Meow. There we go. Scroll literally just going through every wave, like butter. Yeah, Garland hasn't done a single thing. he hasn't had a single turn. Hasn't even got to his turn. What the hell happened then? Did you see that then? I saw it on the... Was my leg a bit too close to a wire or something? You saw it go all fuzzy then, yeah? That wasn't just me, was it? Okay. You can come up. There we go. There we go. So when I do his actual event, as in my way of light is going to serve me well. My way of light is he's like ready. It just needs his EX. I just need his EX so much. It's an event, so we're going to have like 50 plus tickets. I'm just hoping I can get Way of Light's EX within those tickets because I can't really afford to use gems. To be honest. I mean, I probably will be able to do maybe 2 pulls because of the gems we'll get from Garland's event. So that should work out quite well. I should be able to do 2 pulls and still have enough Ultimatia, but there's just a lot going on. There's a lot going on this month, and obviously we're going to get a load of tickets from Leviathan. So I didn't intend to pull on the Leviathan banners. I know that Quill, whatever, however you pronounce her name. I know that she does become quite good with her X Plus and everything. But I wasn't intending to pull. I need to save those tickets because I need to pull on Kamari's banner because I want to get Una from it. So there's a few things going on upcoming that I want to do, and I either have to get lucky. But you can't chase everything. If you chase everything, you'll end up with nothing. That's just the way it goes. That's just the way it goes. So you'll see by doing all these basic quests, we haven't even got many of the command points available to us. So you want to go for the higher level stages, like on the hard mode, in order to get the command points. But it's good that you don't have to do it that way. Lol, no. I have nothing for Cloud. I have nothing. Cloud is not the be all and end all, no. But obviously Cloud is what's going to make that bearable. I'm not going to be able to complete Chaos. I don't think I can actually complete it at all. I think I can clear it, but I think I'm going to have to use, like, I'm probably going to have to revive to do it. And it's going to be a pain. I'm probably going to run out of abilities. It's going to be horrible. It's going to be horrible. Early Chaos is going to be difficult for me because I'm not really prepared for it. But I'm not particularly bothered, shall we say. You don't need to complete the Chaos in order to get all of the important resource. You only need to clear it in order to get the pages and any books that are being offered and stuff. The only thing you get for completing it is a few more tickets and bragging rights. So, I mean, I do want to complete it still. Yeah, I like to have everything done and up to date, so it kills me when I can't finish something. But I wasn't able to beat some of the Cosmo stages. Bragging rights. Is it worth for them bragging rights? You should do you should think about what your plan is, what you want. Like I've got like Ramza and his EX. He's actually quite useful for Chaos because he can provide battery, which should keep you brave up. Because as we know, a lot of the enemies in Chaos, particularly the bosses, they're going to have high defense, and a lot of our characters are going to start dealing 1 brave damage to them. People are going to drop off. So keeping your brave, that's why support characters are, I didn't mean to do that. That's why support characters are like important, because they can keep your brave up. Oh, our Garland's going to get a turn now. That's okay. So we got Cloud and Vincent, and then Fang's Lost Chapter will bring Fang and Tidus. The next one, I think the next one then is Garland and Boy of Light, then Deuce and Ace, then Ultimisha and Squall. But oh no, I've actually missed some. Kryl in Leviathan, I think she gets X plus as well, and she's probably the one she provides a lot of brave battery. Yeah, Zell as well. Zell as well. Zell and Kryl, both of them do. There's not really a bad EX plus character. Zell's mechanics still kind of hold him back because he still dispels his own dual buff and goes back to start again, which kind of does hold him back. But any EX plus, I tell you, some of the effects you get from EX plus are crazy. Like Tifa's EX, as you see, is completely maxed out. Tifa's EX is Dolphin Blow. Once it's fully limb broken plus and fully done, it becomes like Dolphin Blow combo. So she uses Beat Rush first, does HP, and then she does the Dolphin Blow. So she does 2 HP attacks. Now, it's just so good. Squall does 2 HP attacks as well, with his X plus. It's just so good. So there's no such thing as like a bad one really. Any one of them is gonna be able to help you with stuff. But there's a lot, and like everyone's talking about, like Joseph was talking about how his should you pull videos, they're gonna have to change a bit now, because it's not really about should you pull. You've got to like change about like how like your mind works now when it comes to the chaos area. It's not about saying, oh, this character is a character that everyone wants to have. You can make nearly any character work. Oh yeah, some are better for certain events, obviously, because some events are designed around certain characters. So some things are going to work well. Some characters do work well in multiple situations, but you can kind of make it work in multiple different ways. You can make things work. I am prioritising. This is a Final Fantasy VIII anime. I am prioritising my favourite characters and characters that work best for my team. So I want to get Warrior of Light done, because Warrior of Light is great. When Zack eventually gets his, I want to do Zack as well, because Zack comes straight back up again as a top class character when his plus comes out. So I want to do him. I want to do Ultimisha because he's the favourite. I want to do Kuja. Kuja comes in the next raid. Kuja gets his EX plus, and I want to do it to Kuja because Kuja's a 5. He's hardly a groundbreaking character necessarily, but he's a 5. So I wanna do that for Kuja. You know, I want to do for Ace as well, because Ace is good, and I managed to get Ace's EX off of a ticket. As I said earlier, I got most of my EXs on Global off tickets. Off tickets. Okay. We're only gonna like finish the like normal mode version of this now on stream. If I've got, I don't think I'll have enough gems. If I've got enough, I don't think I will. If I've got enough gems, I'll do another pull. But I don't think I'll quite get there, because we need on there. And I'll do a lot of stuff off screen to finish maxing people out. I want to get Warrior of Light set up because I want his shield for Cosmoses and Chaoses, because I'm gonna have to start doing Chaos eventually. The same thing happened in Global when the first Cosmos came out. During the Beast in the Ice Cavern, I put off doing it for a couple of days because I was convinced I was gonna do it. I managed to complete it. So there's a lot of stuff to do. If you like grinding, like I quite like grinding in RPGs and games, and I'm happy to spend hours just getting some stuff. Can you spend the IWC's money on how they work? I can indeed. In fact, I have a screen prepared just for this. So you'll notice today, once you're logged in today, you would have gotten at least one book of Ruins Mysteries and one book of Refugees Mysteries. You should have 2. If you backed up your data, then you'll have 2. When a weapon, an EX weapon, is fully maxed out, it can be what they're calling realized. You can turn it into its EX plus version. You use a book of Ruins Mysteries to take a weapon from its max limit break state to its plus state. That takes it back to level 1, but it has got higher CP and higher stats, so there's no reason to not do it. When you do it, you get an ingot. These ingots are used to limit break a weapon that has been EX plussed. The other ways to get an ingot is to exchange 20 nuggets, which you get through completing events, and refine them into ingots. Right now, all you can do right now with the stuff you've got today, if you've got Cloud's EX, you can realise it, and if you wanted, you can use the ingot to limit break it once. Tomorrow, there will be a new event and a new banner. On that banner will be Cloud's EX and Vincent's EX. Vincent's EX can also be plussed. If you plus Vincent's EX, you will get another ingot. You can use this to get Cloud to 2 out of 3 limit broken, or Vincent to 1 limit broken. The event will also give us rewards related to realising equipment. It will also give us more. We'll probably get a book if you complete like the Chaos, because there's a new Chaos difficulty stage as well, which is going to be very, very difficult to do. And yeah, so that's basically what's happening. As I say, as things stand at this moment in time, all you can do, you can realise your armour. Armour is the same. The high grade armour, you know, the armour that costs 20 tokens to get one of. Once that's fully limit broken, you can realise that it's plus version, which gives you more stats and more CP. And you get an ingot for doing that as well, and you can use the ingots to max limit break that. It's the same. You normally get the armor stuff by completing Cosmo stages, although you do get some. Or you do get some EX weapon resources as well, from what I've noticed here on JP. So you can also collect pages, and I think it's 20 pages. 20 pages you can turn into a book. You get pages by clearing quests. So tomorrow we're going to get some more quests, heretic quests, and that's when you will get more resources to do this. But right now you could realise Cloud's EX weapon if it's maxed out, and limit break it once if you wanted. I don't have anything for Cloud, so I haven't done anything with mine. No problem. No problem. I would say you could look up the Broadway Saiyan on YouTube. He's got some guides and whatnot on there. They go into more detail than I do. If I had the resources to physically do it now on JP, then I would, just to show you. But I don't actually have them yet. I've already used some. Like you see, like you see Tifa's equipment there. Her EX weapon is plus and it's fully limit broken and the background's purple. That's where we're headed. The biggest thing with this stuff is the CP, because we're quickly getting more abilities, and more summon boards will give us more summon board passives, and we're going to need more CP, so that's where all this really comes into play. Hope it helped in some way. I don't know. It might have increased speed when it's plussed. Its recast speed is normal, which is slightly increased. When it's evolved, it doesn't mention it. It doesn't mention that it gets faster. This is the enemy from Noctis's event. Yeah. Maybe there's some. Once my item runs out, I'll just go and let you know. Cool. Like, who else was in your party? You didn't have, like, Selfie out, did you? I mean, no, if you had Selfie, then you would know it was because of Selfie. You wouldn't be asking the question. Obviously, Selfie with an aura will increase the speed. Oh, I should have used Tifa's EX. Garland couldn't quite finish it. There we go. Charlotte and Setsa. I don't think they have abilities that increase the rate and EX charges. Maybe it's entirely possible that it just charges faster when it's plus. I don't know. To be honest, when Cloud's EX weapon is completely plus and limit broken, he actually does Meteorine twice. He does 2 hits of it. That's the main thing it seems to be talking about. Also, Garland's costume is now available in JP. I'm pretty sure it was first unveiled during the global stream, but Garland got it in his last chapter, so he got it slightly earlier. Okay, so that's the lost chapter done. JP doesn't have an accept door button, which boggles my mind. So we have to do this. Do 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 do. You can see why some people would do this as they go along. I elected not to do this. Jesus Christ. Good, you're getting them in batches of 50 now. That's good. Okay. So that's it. So yeah, there'll be more JP streams now if I want to do a stream and there's nothing going on in global. The main focus is still obviously going to be global. Some people were tweeting me like, oh, have you dropped global? No. I've been playing JP for the last week because there's been nothing going on in global. Since Charlotte's event, there's been nothing new. It's kind of weird, to be honest. The only thing happening this week is the update today and the start of Chaos tomorrow. And then let's see what happens then when. So I've got the old if this thing loads. When does, I'm pretty sure, isn't Fang's Lost chapter the next thing that's gonna happen? And I'm pretty sure that's on Monday. Okay, so I took Cloud in, it charges every other turn normally. So do you mean charge as in as in he can use it? As in the EX is available, or charge as in it increases? The bar increases every turn. Use every turn. Maybe it's just fast. It might just be fast now. I don't really know. Does it say if you look at the, because obviously you'll have a passive ability for it. See what its recast speed is now. I was kind of hoping to be able to do another pull, but that is not meant to be apparently. I don't really want to use ticket, so what I'm gonna. The stream is, we are done. We are done, gentlemen and lady spoons. And whatever else people maybe should call themselves. We're going to go and raid Sea Soul Ice Cream because he's also playing Opera Omnia. So we will go and say hello to him. What day is it today? Today is Wednesday. Barry should be streaming later. I might watch what he's doing. Start raid. Okay. So, thanks for watching. We will be back tomorrow about 6 PM UK time, which is the same in UTC. And we will be doing the new quests and stuff that come. Me too, recast stuff. Okay, at least there's a reason for it. Thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully see you tomorrow as well. Thanks. Ta-ta.